I was jiving. How's everybody doing? How we doing? How we doing? How are we?
We're doing. I had a bit of a. I had really high hopes for what I was going to accomplish today. Instead, I basically laid in a coma for most of it.
You did that last weekend too.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm
just so tired. Like, I'm just really tired lately. I think I need to start going to bed a little bit earlier during the week so that when the weekend comes, I'm not exhausted. Like will that actually happen? Probably not.
No, it won't. I could use a nap. Let us know what you're working on. We're gonna say hello.
Tell me what you're working on.
Show me what you're working on. I almost said it.
I know.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Nicole's here. Yeah, sorry about running a little bit late. Finished your diamond painting. Gonna take a little break. And beat. Oh. Do it. Do all the beating.
I don't know what that is, but cool.
But do it. Hello, Jess.
Hello.
Hi, Elena. Nice to see you. I feel like she wasn't here last week. Were you here last week? I feel like we missed you.
I think so.
Hi, Bree. Hi, Kay.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Oh, I love your avatar. So like
is it like stairs with words?
I think it's writing.
A rainbow?
I think it's like a book with a prism rainbow on it.
Oh, maybe a book. Okay.
Listen, last week I thought somebody's book was a loaf of bread, so who knows? I'm pretty sure that's a page of writing with a prism on it, and it's beautiful. Hi, Kristen. I'm happy you're here. I've been nope. Been on the couch watching Castle all day.
I guess our discussions about it last week, or not last week, the other day.
Friday.
Got
her. Sparked some interest. First book started 9 days ago.
Yay!
Fantastic. Ooh, I like that avatar too. Man, y'all got some pretty little pictures. Hello. Cleaning and listening to Chimera. Ooh. What do you think of that?
Isn't that the series that you gave me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I read the first 2 books, and then I think I unhauled them to you. I don't think I had all 3.
I don't think it was the third one. I think it was just the first 2. I see it. Symbiote and Parasite. I can see it.
I think that's the 3rd book. So I don't think I read that one. Yeah. Scheduling for CR for this coming month. Ministry leader left the church, and yours truly has been taking on. What haven't you taken on recently? Nope. Things jumped. Also would like to finish The Hobbit. Do it.
I unfortunately haven't finished reading The Lord of the Rings. I've only read the first book.
The Fellowship or The Hobbit?
The Lord of the Rings series, the trilogy.
Okay.
Yeah, I've only read the first book. You know this. I'm gonna have to reread it if I want to when I finally do decide to read the series.
Can I reread them with you?
You know you will.
I want to reread the whole series. I would love to reread that series. I've never reread it.
The problem is I would need to get it from my library on like Kindle or something because the versions I have are those little bitty ones, and you can't read those.
I have like 4 versions of it, so I'm solid. Finished it 2 days ago on Friday. What else are you gonna read? It's almost 10 at night. Yeah. I'm gonna try and finish the last of your book. You've got 40% left, and it is a book with a prism on it. I like it.
It's very pretty.
That's a game. Fantastic.
What I figured. I've never heard of it.
I'm going to be working on final edits. I'm about halfway done. I have, like, no lie, I think like maybe 15 pages left of my book. I just need to do Percy Jackson. There you go. Finishing up the unbalancing. Close to finishing chapter 16 of my vampire romance. Gail and Sterling are having a few very important discussions. I love those names. I like it.
I like Sterling a lot.
Yeah. I really like it. I like her new Slush series a bit better.
I like her Myra Grant writing a lot.
Yeah. about halfway through season 6, taking a lot of naps. Once you get the idea scenes written, how do you motivate yourself to write the surrounding chapters of a book? I feel like my attention is waning. I don't know if I'm the right person to answer that because I don't normally have issues writing. I don't know what an idea scene is.
Yeah, Julie isn't. It's called ideation when you have all these like little bursts of ideas in your head. Julie doesn't really have that as much. She comes from it from a character point of view and just writes what the characters need. I understand exactly what this person is saying. I think that for me, it's creating a timeline and then honestly reading books about writing like this one to get a full scope. This is the way that this book outlines is very, what's the word? It's like it's okay for a pantser because it's not super detailed. It's more broad and it can help you actually see the full scope of your story and figure out what you're missing. I would say do something like that, but it's hard. I understand. But you want a fully fleshed out book, not just an idea. So
yeah. I would say probably if you have like your big scenes, because I'm assuming your idea scenes are like your things happen scenes, just try to think of like the most dynamic or interesting way for your characters to get from one to the next.
Yeah. It's kind of like you think about Twilight. Her big idea scene, the thing that came to her was the scene in the forest where he tells her he's a vampire. Right? And so like, you know, you think about that and like, ooh, but then I also want this scene to happen and I want this scene to happen. But then how do I connect all of those together? I think that's what they're talking about. You just gotta
doing a video series on reading them for the first time. Oh, to read them for the first time. I want to reread every book. I'm not going to read a single new book this year. I can feel it.
I don't think that's true.
No, I know it's not true, but like, my God, you guys are killing me.
But like, is anyone surprised that Amber hasn't finished a series that she started? Nobody is surprised.
Nobody is surprised about that. However, I need to reread them now. It's a great name.
I do like Sterling. Like I like that word, that name a lot.
Yeah. You're very welcome. That's what we're here for. I love rereading favorites. So do I. All right. So tonight, I think I said I have, I'll tell you exactly.
I think he said he had 15, 6.
20.
20
pages. But I think these pages are not going to change very much. Like I might like alter a couple things, but for the most part, my edits will be done. And then I will do a quick search through just to make sure I didn't leave myself any like asterisks of stuff I need to fix, and then do a quick once over, and then off to the publisher it goes. That feels crazy.
Yeah. Then what are you going to work on? You know?
Yeah. I think I'm going to finish up the contemporary romance that I haven't finished yet. And I still have 6 novellas to write. I have plenty to work on. Somebody is raging over there.
Yes, I was about to say, if you hear music, sorry, that's my upstairs neighbors, like
having a party. What are you going to work on tonight?
I think it's a mommy daddy kind of party.
Like an orgy? Like a pineapple party? Like what's happening?
No, just a mommy and daddy party. Because I've noticed this happens pretty regularly, but not
like the kids aren't regularly. There. Like somebody's got the kids. So maybe it is an orgy. We don't know.
Because I don't hear the kids running around suddenly and the music is really loud. So it's like.
Got it. What are you working on tonight?
I'm finishing up my outline and then going into the book and seeing where to start with it.
Proud of you. All right, a couple more comments to get to, and then we're going to start our first 45. So I started us a little bit late, so we'll get into it. The books are dense, but they're beautiful. They're so much better than the movies.
I really wish I could have read them before I watched the movies, because now I'm over here like, oh, they made it seem like this happened, but really it was this. Like I'm comparing them constantly in my head as I read it. And I wish I could have just read it and enjoyed it for the story.
I read them all. I read them all before the movies came out. So I had the books as canon before the movies came out. But Girl Overboard, do it. Tom Bombadil. I never listened to the audio, so I can't speak from that one. Name generator for vampire names. I like it. Most vampires, well, not all vampires used to be human, but music is
depends on which lore you read.
Yeah, that's why I amended myself. Listen, Bombadil's not something that you needed, and I'm sorry you had to read that. However, comma, it's worth sticking with it. Just do it. Sorry, guys, I'm struggle bussing. All right, we're gonna start the first sprint and do the things. Yes. Cool.
All right.
Go be awesome.
Good luck, everyone. Oh.
Hello, friends. I thought I clicked the button. Did it not clickety?
What?
How'd we do?
What button? What clickety?
I tried to go back to the two of us instead of the other screen, but I don't know if I did it or you did it.
You did it.
Oh, okay.
Is it just delayed for you?
It was delayed. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I wasn't sure. How'd you do?
I finished my outline. And now I'm taking each chapter and writing it into Scrivener so that as I start to write, I know exactly which chapter that I.
Yay! All right, we had some comments and some people join while we were sprinting. Let's see what we got. Excuse me. Precious joined us, using this opportunity to finish my essay. I just miss you both being funny and real. Fun real.
I'll put that on my resume. I'm fun real.
I'm fun real. Super fun.
As reading, I see clouds described as white popcorn clouds. A few pages later, somehow needing to find someone, don't know why a certain man. All I know is 1 second looking for a diary to looking for, let me find where she is. A man sends the diary. It's not where Izzy left it. Would you stop, Julie?
I was trying to help, and then I was telling you to stop clicking, and I forgot I was muted, and I was like, would you stop?
Okay, you can have it back.
Oh my gosh. All right. Good Lord. I'm currently 101 pages into World Wild Vet. It's been interesting. Been listening to the audiobook while admiring my Nook Glow Light 4.
That's very sweet.
That is very sweet. My Nook is old.
My Nook is even a Nook.
Well, so no, I traded in my like original Nook, and now I've got like the tablet-y one, but even that one is pretty outdated. Saw the side button on it, and the 32 gigabyte, and I was like, "You're coming home with me." And now it's mine. Congratulations on finishing the book. Good morning, Siobhan. The last one, I came back from sprinting and totally forgot to turn off my music. And so I had copyrighted music playing. So I had to private that one as soon as it finished rendering. So this one will be available because I remembered to stop playing my music.
Yeah, because you don't want to have copyright strike on it.
No, I don't feel like dealing with that. It wasn't worth it. So hello. Hi, Kelly.
Hello.
In the middle of writing my first spicy scene. Found the plot thread I was missing before. Gotta love the snacks. The corn. It's corn. Read about 3 pages. Got some editing done. Now I'm eating some cookies. Sounds amazing. I want to find a book I want to read next. That's always the big decision. What comes next? Only have 3 minutes left of my audiobook. Oh no. You can keep listening. But we do have another 45-minute sprint, so you'll get it done. Got most of the schedule done. 531 words. And now I have to figure out the timeline of the story because Sterling feeds twice in this book, and both Gail and Sterling celebrate their birthdays.
Timeline's always important to know the timeline of your story.
Yes. Also, hi, Brutus.
Say hi.
Hi, buddy.
Hi.
No.
He's a widow guy.
He's so cute.
He's an old widow guy.
In my Amish Cinderella story, I named her horse Pumpkin. She also wins the pumpkin growing contest at a country fair. Trying to tie it all in. That's a fantastic way to tie it in. I love it. Nope. I'm going to go through pages of edits from my awesome beta readers. Love a beta reader. They are invaluable. Hello. Took a nap for the first sprint, continuing chapter 78 for the next one. Excited for you. I'm getting black AirPods for my... Oh, I love that.
I didn't even know they made black AirPods.
I didn't know that either. I have like the original old ones.
Yeah, I have like the first generation regular.
Yeah, seems. And I've seen the newer ones, and I'm like, I don't know if my ear holes would like that. I don't know.
Well, they have two different ones now. They have the regular ones and the Pro, which has the like squishies.
The squishies.
Oh, I don't like the squishies.
No. The people I work for have the squishies, and I'm like, I don't think I would like that. Sketching is all done. A new AirPod, but a new brand. But brand what? It's Okay. Are they actual AirPod brands? Like, are they Apple branded?
No, I do like an off brand that's made to look like it.
Yeah, because they have different colors for off brands, but I didn't know Apple was making the ones. This one will be available for later, as long as I can continue to keep my stuff straight.
Thank you.
You did old man.
He's my little chihuahua. He's about to be 14 in March.
I love my beta reviews. I find so many typos and plot holes and give great feedback. Yep. I concur.
I'm a little bit nervous about getting to that stage just because like it goes from being something that only you see. So if you find typos and errors, you're like, that's fine. I can fix it. But then when someone else is reading something that came from your heart and your head, it's like, don't be mean to my baby.
It's an interesting process. It does get easier with time, but it's still nerve-wracking.
The only person that's ever read any of my writing like that I care about is you. The rest of the stuff I've put out, I don't care about. I didn't really care about.
You're like, whatever. Yeah, I know. I love the squishies. My ears would hate me if I ever got a pair of the earbuds without them.
I just have a weird, like, they're very noise canceling, and I can handle these kind of noise canceling, but the kind that go inside your ear, I had some of those that other brand that's really popular that's like noise canceling in your ear hole, and I feel like I could hear myself breathing and stuff, and I did not like it.
Oh.
It made me feel very claustrophobic or something. I don't know. It was weird.
If you can hear yourself breathing like that, I could see how that would make you claustrophobic.
Yeah.
I was
like, I'm too claustrophobic for these. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm too paranoid to have noise canceling given my living situation to not be able to hear things. Like I need to be able to hear stuff.
That's why you notice I always keep one ear
open.
And it's the ear facing that way so I can hear her if I need to. I feel cut off if I'm like this. I feel cut off from the world. Yeah.
I never send too early. Like I don't ever send before I read it through and fix it a couple times.
I've read your original A Curse in Ash before you even finished it.
Yeah.
I read it and it was you wouldn't even have to care because your stuff is usually pretty clean, but
I do tend to write cleaner, but in terms of like my actual like going forward publishing kind of stuff, like I try not to give first drafts out just because I think that the number of times that somebody reads it, like the more they read it, the more they get blind to different issues too. So I'll usually work on it until I'm like, okay, I need a break and then let somebody else do it. But I feel like if you ask them to read it too many times, they start to get like a little numb to it as well. And I like to use them at like the best time, right? But everybody
you don't want to waste their energy on seeing things that you could have found and fixed on your go round.
Exactly. That's my fear, is that like they're going to focus on these little things that like I would have caught anyway and not focus on like the bigger things that I'm more worried about. So, but everybody works differently. Were you nervous to find a CR, worried that they might be better writers and take your story? No.
I've never met a writer that would take someone else's story. It doesn't mean that they don't exist. It just means that I've never met one. But usually the thing is the whole point is that it's a partnership. Like you read theirs, they read yours, kind of a thing, and help each other out. And as far as better writer, that's subjective, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's certain things that I feel like I do really well with my writing, and then there's certain things that I feel like Julie does really well with her writing. And I read her stuff, I'm like, oh, I wish my writing could be more like that. My writing sucks. So then she reads mine and she's like, oh, the way you did this and this was so cool. And I'm like, I did something good.
But no, I think that I've started to give my early arcs and stuff out broader than I did before. Like I kept a pretty close circle the first go round. And then the second time I opened it a lot broader to like my newsletter and people that I don't know personally. And I don't ever worry that they're gonna, pirate or take or do something. I mean, the risk is there, but at a certain point, like it's a risk that you're taking and you got to move forward. So I don't ever worry that somebody's going to steal an idea. I don't surround myself with people that I would have to worry about that with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is weird. It is weird. Hello. Hi, Carrie. Currently working on first draft, but struggle with underwriting. Oh gosh.
I understand.
Amber does. I do not. Would love to get this draft finished this year using ice cream as a motivator. I am.
If it works, go for it.
Yeah. Amber and I are like legitimately, I won't say like two completely opposite ends of a spectrum, but like we are very different.
We're pretty opposite.
We're pretty opposite. Pretty opposite. I overwrite, she underwrites. I plot every single detail if possible. She is roadmap.
I'm getting more plotty.
You found what works for you.
Yeah.
You found a happy medium there. But
I used to be a hardcore pantser, literally was like, oh, this would be cool, and just start writing and didn't have any plan. Yeah. That makes your life very hard when you get to the editing stage. So
yeah,
I'm trying to get better, but I underwrite. I write basically the just bare bones, and then when I go back, I have to like flesh out and add description and like emotion and like more movement and stuff. So
yeah, I feel like you tend to focus too a lot more on plot and sensory than I do in my first rounds, where I do like a lot more character. We just have different. Yeah. We write differently. That's okay. Everybody does. We have one more 45 and we are going to jump into it. Are we ready?
Yep.
It was a rhetorical question. You don't have a choice. I mean, you and I do. They don't. They don't. I'm asking the collective like they have a choice. They don't. Sorry. But yes, we do 45. So if you're new here and a 45 is intimidating for you, you can split it up any way you need to, but we are a 45 crew. So we're going to do it. Oh, we're ready.
Yep.
And
I might be off screen for a little bit. I have to make dinner for my mom.
Not a problem.
All right. Good luck, everyone. Good luck.
Hello, friends. Hello.
Hello.
I don't even know where I am. Am I done? No. The answer is no.
You didn't finish?
No. I had a couple distractions, but it's okay.
Well, look. That's valid.
Couple phone calls, couple text message threads.
That's valid. I got about halfway through transcribing my notes back into Scrivener because I also had distractions.
Are you doing a new Scrivener doc for this draft?
I had when I deleted the 40,000 words, I created a new draft with the ones I was keeping. So I'm in that in my draft 3 draft.
Mm-hmm.
But not for this part. I'm still working on that draft 3 thing.
Cool. I'm a planter.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of how I would describe myself now. I used to be a pantser, but now I'm more of a planter.
Yeah. If you need motivation, you check the links down below. I'll coach you through it. But you got it. You got this. 197 pages done. Chapter 13. Nice progress.
Nice.
Having a hard time choosing between Hate to Love by Jen Bennett and Summer of Lost Letters.
I've not read either of those, so I cannot help. Sorry.
I haven't read either of those, but I do love a Jen Bennett.
I don't think I've read anything by Jen Bennett.
I really enjoy it's YA contemporary little love stories.
Yeah.
And I definitely have enjoyed them in the past. Like some of my, like I loved some of her books. I've unhauled them all just because I know I'll never read them again. But I love Starry Eyed. What else have I loved? I'm forgetting all of her titles. Serious Moonlight. But her books are good. Dem's good. Help pick a book to read. It's Hate to Love You.
Nice.
I finally finished my German homework. It's all about the stock market and boring as heck.
Didn't you take German in school?
I took 5 years of German. It has served me not a single day. Not a single time has knowing German come in. That's not true. I had like a 2-hour layover in Frankfurt on my way to Greece. For those 2 hours, clutch. The rest of my life has never come into play. Not once.
Can you imagine if my school had offered Greek and I would have taken it and I would have gotten fairly good at it, and then I came to your house and your grandmother would have saw me, this like very white girl, and just start speaking Greek to her? She'd be like, "What is happening?"
Yeah.
No, I took Spanish because that's pretty much all they offered, and it makes the most sense when you live in a state that 3 of the 4 corners touches Mexico, so it makes sense.
Makes perfect sense for you. Hope you enjoy it. It's hard for me to decide which books to start all the time. Finished my book and my Duolingo lesson. I'm in bed. Good night, y'all. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Thanks for being here. Got to chapter 2 and liking it so far. That's fantastic. Way to make decisions. Yes. I need a bagel. There has never been a time in my life where I went, I don't want a bagel.
No, I'm always will take a bagel.
If offered a bagel, I'm taking a bagel.
The only time the words "I need a bagel" have come out of my mouth was the first time I landed in New York. And I was like, I need a bagel.
Yeah.
I need a bagel right now.
Traveling from out of state to go to New York, I think that's a completely logical thing to be like, need a bagel. That makes sense. Bagel or pizza. Like, I get it. Like a street slice.
The bagels there are not like the bagels here. They're so much better there.
No, they are.
And I swear I ate so much bagels. It was in New York. It was ridiculous.
They are good there. But I don't think I've ever been like, I need a bagel. But I've never been like, I don't want a bagel. I love a bagel.
If somebody was like, hey, you want to get a bagel? I'll be like, yes, I do.
Yes. Yes, I do.
I will always want a bagel.
219 chapters. That can't be right. Pages?
Maybe 219 pages, 15 chapters. 5 more chapters left until I'm done with the whole book.
Okay. I will be able to read it longer. No. If you combine both of our sprints, it's 90 minutes, but we're not going to do a 90-minute sprint. I think we would lose too many people. 29 new words. Figured out my timeline. Love it.
Very nice.
286 slow words, but 78 broke 1K, so that's good. That's fantastic.
Yay!
Got some packing done.
Packing sucks. I'm sorry you had to do that.
January's over for a while.
Unless you're packing for a fun trip, that's fun.
Packing to like move house. Hate that.
No.
That's not fun. Challenging myself to use sentence prompt generators to help inspire writer's block. That's a fantastic idea. I like using photos. I'll go and look for like photo inspirations. You can always try that. I just fixed like 10 pages of typos.
That's great.
That was the last sprint. I'm thorough. We started at 8. I listened to about 65 pages and I'm 70% done with just under an hour to go to finish the book, if I calculated correctly. You're very, very, very welcome, Kate. I will never not want a bagel right now. And also New York bagels. I took around.
Just hit different.
They do. Took around 5 to 6 years of Japanese. Has gone down the drain. Yeah. Bagel no longer has meaning. We said bagel a lot right there. I get it.
Bagel.
Packing to move house.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Not fun.
The only good thing about packing to move house is how much crap you can unload and get rid of and declutter. Like, that's the best part. It's decluttering.
And I have never moved. Like, I always declutter, move, and then go, I didn't need to move this. Like, there's always more. I could always have done more, which annoys me.
Yeah.
But it always is.
I always do that too. I'm always like, I declutter, I pack, I move, I start to unpack, and I'm decluttering as I unpack because I'm like, why did I even bring that?
Every time. All right, friends, that does it for us tonight. But I do have every sprint scheduled already for February. So you can go and set your notifications for every Sunday in February. We'll be right back here at 8 p.m. EST every Sunday. You should join us. It's a great time. Links are all down below for all the fun things. If you want to get some books, you want to check out the Writer's Hive, you want to check out our social media, visit us places. You can do all that.
If you like the timer and you want to use the timer, down there, everything's down there.
Down there too. All the things in the downs. Yeah, click our downstairs.
Ooh.
That's right, I said it. But I hope you get a lot done this week. Have a fantastic week, and we'll see you next Sunday. Yeah?
Yep.